Hey guys! Happy Wednesday! Welcome to Beer Snob Weekly. Today we have episode number 14, and we are featuring dun, 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 New Hampshire. So, super excited. Hey Mike. Hey guys. So, yeah. We are with That Craft Beer Bitch tonight, and looks like she just joined on, so we're gonna add her into the mix. Let's see. Joining. What's everybody drinking tonight? I got something special for you guys tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, I should have told you that. Yeah.
That'll be below.
Yeah, for some reason, it chops you off. It shrinks you up.
Can you hear me fine though?
You sound a little far away. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, that's a little better. There we go.
Closer.
Yeah, we need your face all in the camera. Yes.
Right. I should lower my body or move this up. I don't know how though.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem. Sorry if my face turns red.
Oh, it's no worries. It's just me. I'm nobody famous.
Neither am I, so it's fine.
Yes, you are. All right, so why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you're drinking tonight.
All right, my name's Sarah, or That Craft Beer Bitch. I am from Nashua, New Hampshire, and I am drinking Ruby Sunset from Backyard Brewery, which is my favorite local brewery.
Very nice. Does
Right?
that sour, I'm guessing, or?
Yes. It'd be a weird IPA.
That is a beautiful color. Did you take a
Right?
picture of that?
Did I take a picture?
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because that is beautiful to not photograph.
Yes, they're my favorite local brewery.
That's great. Where is it that they're located again?
They are in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Okay. How far is that from you?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, that is sweet.
Right?
I can't even get to work in 20 minutes.
Neither can I. I work an hour from home.
Yeah, same. Tonight I'm drinking actually our home brew, which I'm gonna pour some. We just brewed a saison, and I don't know if you can still hear me.
Yes.
It is a perfect amount of funk, and it is just beautiful. I'll show you.
Oh, nice. You brewed that?
Yes.
Very impressive.
Cheers.
Yeah, right? Let me.
We'll do a cheers picture later.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about how you got into craft beer. What was your first experience like?
So my husband used to work at a place in Nashua that was brew your own. It's kind of like home brewing, but on a bigger scale.
Okay.
I used to hate IPAs, but it was kind of like coffee, where you hate it, and then the more you drink it, the more you like it.
Right.
Yeah. And so then we started going to different breweries to try them out, or his customers would bring him in different beers from different Treehouse and Trillium and everything. And then
Yes.
you fall in love, and then that is it.
How long ago was that, would you say?
B, what would you say? How long ago did we start getting into craft beer?
4 years.
4 years.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, in 4 years, a lot's kind of changed, right? With the IPA explosion, everything now is double dry hops, even a double dry hop Pilsner, I think I saw, and everything is just hopped now.
Yes.
It's pretty crazy.
Which I love, but I know some of I have a coworker who thinks that all craft beers taste the same if they're IPAs, and I'm like, then you're drinking the wrong IPA.
Yeah, come with me and let me show you.
Yeah. They're all so different.
Right.
And now my cat's trying to like get up in this.
Oh, hello, cat.
He's the devil. But I love him.
No, he's not. He's just a cat.
He hangs off my chandelier sometimes, but it's fixable.
So if someone's planning a trip to New Hampshire, tell me some of the hot spots where they need to go to.
So personally, we like the route. Obviously, I said backyard's my favorite, but if we're gonna go in like a circle, we go to Stoneface, which is is it Ports? Where is it?
Newburyport?
That's not in Newburyport.
No.
No. So we go to Stoneface, and then you can go to Garrison, which is like 15 minutes up the street. There's another one. Deciduous, yeah. So we go to those three because they're all in like the same area. And one like that we like love, but it's not near anything else is Kettlehead.
I feel like I've heard. I don't think I've had it. I feel like I've heard.
Yes, I love Kettlehead, and they have the best food.
Nice. Yeah. You know, I love when a brewery has food, but it's also okay when they have like food trucks because there's like so much variety then.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes, I love food trucks.
What about some of you know, I know you're close on the border, right? Like you're kind of bordering New Hampshire and
Massachusetts, yeah. We're right on the border.
So when people go to your page and they see New Hampshire, how New Hampshire are you really? Do you find yourself spending more time in Massachusetts or in New Hampshire?
Definitely Massachusetts.
Really?
Yes. We're literally bordering Mass.
Okay.
So we're right on the highway where like to get anywhere you have to basically go through Massachusetts anyway. So we are mostly hitting up Massachusetts breweries, but we are New Hampshire.
Okay. So what are some of your favorites there that maybe you frequent a lot?
Mass?
Yeah.
Treehouse is definitely number one.
Hey.
We went to Trillium today.
Man,
we went to Cold Harbor recently and were surprised how great it was.
You have it made where you are.
I know, seriously.
So we usually drive up to Vermont and or even into Maine, and we kind of just pass by New Hampshire, but we've never actually made a stop there. So what would you say is like the biggest attraction to want to make a stop in New Hampshire?
Yeah, right. B says deciduous, which I would agree with. Deciduous is like they're top dog, we would say, because they have like really great sours. They're the ones that came up with Lollipop Forest, which the original one was my favorite one. But their IPAs are great too. And there's this pizza place next to it that is like the best pizza place I've ever eaten at in my entire life.
Better than New York pizza though?
New York, I don't know.
Have you been to New York?
I've been like when I was younger, but not for beer at all. We drove through New York to go to North Carolina, but we need to go to New York. We were going to make a day trip out of it like last summer, and then we ended up going to Vermont instead.
Okay. Yeah, Vermont has some new breweries out too. Where is River Roost? River Roost, is that Vermont?
Or is that do you know where River Roost is?
That's Vermont, yeah.
He said it's Vermont, so we'll go with Vermont.
So we actually tried them at a festival. I think it was like a year or two ago, and I think it was like the best beer at the festival. It like blew me away. So if you can find that and ship some to me,
yeah, right. If I find it, yeah. Vermont, we definitely need to go on another trip up there. We went and we spent like way too much money on beer. But it was definitely worth it, and the drive was worth it. The beer's great.
Wow, somebody's talking smack about New York pizza. It's all about the Chicago pizza. But you know what? I'm biased because I'm here, but you know I've heard really good about Chicago pizza. I think they're just two different things. Have you been to Chicago?
I have not.
Me
One of the doctors I work with is moving to Chicago, but he's not really into beer, so it's not like I'll get any.
What's the furthest that you've maybe traveled for beer?
Intentionally, I would probably say just Vermont, even though we do want to go to New York. We do want to go to Virginia for the beer. And where's Tired Cans? Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania? We want to go to Pennsylvania too. They're all on the same strip. My brother lives in North Carolina.
We went. It was such an amazing time. We had a blast.
That's good to know.
New York, New Jersey pizza. I don't think Jersey pizza is the same as New York pizza. I'll have to ask our previous guest, Stop and Smell the Hops, because he hops back and forth between Jersey and New York. So
we'll have to contact, what's his name? Dave from Barstool Sports and ask him which pizza is his favorite. Yeah, we'll ask the president.
So what about styles? So you said you initially got introduced to the IPAs, and then where did you kind of venture off after that?
So one time we went to Bissell, and that was when they had Seed, which upset at the fact that they didn't release it in cans this year. But that was I think the first time I ever had a sour was Seed at Bissell on tap, and I fell in love. And then I was trying to like chase sours that tasted like that. Figured out I hate barrel-aged sours. They are so gross to me personally because I don't like the bourbon-y taste or the whiskey. Like, I don't even know. Kettle sours are where it's at.
Okay.
Recently, I got into stouts.
Okay. Have you, so I had a beer by Hudson Valley over the weekend. Was, what was it called? Seance, I want to say. Black Sour IPA. It was incredible. Like, your mind is like, but it's like a dark beer, but it's sour and it's like an IPA. So what the hell's going on?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, Hudson Valley, I love their sours, them and Burley Oak. You guys,
I had both, but only one time, I think. Hudson Valley is great sour.
You should drive down to New York, right? I'll pick you up, and then like we'll do a tour down the East Coast.
Sounds great.
We could do that, right? And then the next time I'll drive up, and then you'll drive us back up to Vermont.
Right to the Canada line.
Yes. What about Canadian beers? Have you explored there?
I have not. I don't think, except for we did have isn't Collective Arts?
Yes, Collective Arts.
Yeah, Collective Arts is the only one since it's at the beer store down the street from our house, but I haven't tried any other ones.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in Canada. A lot of like the older breweries, like Duciel, great stuff. But I know you said you're not really into the stouts. What about like porters? I know they're kind of similar.
Sometimes I'm not very, like, I can't pick up on like the difference that much, which I guess is like a good thing because he had a porter when we went to Whole Foods in our town. It has a bar, which is nice, and they do craft beer on tap, and he got a porter and I thought it was a stout, so I'm not great on deciphering the difference.
Yeah, it's kind of like figuring out like a American Pale Ale and like a session.
Yeah.
Right.
What is? We got a wheat ale today, right? A wheat IPA. A wheat IPA, which I didn't think I would like, but apparently it's the second one I've had, and it was really good.
Yes. I always talk about this other style. Is it Gruet? Gruet?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Isn't it like GRU? I don't know how to spell it. I've heard of it before. Is it a Groot IPA? Is that what it is?
Brute.
Oh, a Brute? Brute?
Champagne IPA.
No.
Oh, like a champagne IPA, he says.
Brute. It's dry.
Is he saying brute?
Brute with a B.
No. That's not what
No, that's not the one.
That's
not a brute. We know a brute.
I don't know.
I have to phone a friend. My other half. Babe, a grisette or a gruette?
Roots.
The beer?
So gruet is a beer without hops,
Gruette.
and a grisette is similar to like a saison.
Roots IPAs.
Gruette.
But they're saying gruet. They're saying that
That's a beer
Yes.
without hops.
Right, we both have
And
our
then
own
a
tabs
grisette.
yelling at us.
Yes. Well, if you come across it, you have to try it.
All right. What does
Yes.
it taste like?
To have and have another. Yes. A gruette. There we go.
Gruet. All right.
Thank you guys for your help on
Right? Everyone else knows what you're talking about. And
So tell me more about the story behind your Instagram account, like how you got started, what was the objective behind it, like was there an objective?
so it's two funny things. So one, I originally created it, because I was getting into craft beer, but Crafty Rack, shout out, messaged Brian about the Major Tom that we just got from Lamplighter Brewing. And I was like, one, who is this girl? But then I was fine after, obviously. But then I was like, wow, what a great idea. And so I made the Instagram, but the reason I picked my name, unfortunately, I'm really not that big of a bitch, but his friend, whenever they'd play poker or anything, he would be like, beer bitch, go get me something out of the fridge, like joking, not kind of being degrading, but like joking at the same time.
God.
And I was like, oh, my name could be like craft beer bitch, but obviously that's a person. And so I was like, I'll be that, craft beer bitch.
That's so funny. Yeah, because every time I try to go find your account, I start typing, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's that. God.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, it's unfortunate only on the fact that it's like, I mean, I can be a bitch, but in general, I'm not really. So I'm like,
I like that you cleared that up, because
yeah, to
I'm
clear
sure
the air that
wonder.
someone should know that it's
Right.
like there was a play on words for a nickname his friend had for me, not because I'm actually a bitch.
And so, how did you become so popular on Instagram?
I have no clue. I think it's because I'm blonde, truthfully.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Trying to go blonde.
Brian thinks it's because I'm respectable, but I think it's because I'm blonde. Truthfully.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try the blonde thing and see. If not, I will have to contact you again.
There are plenty of brunettes that are successful too on Instagram, so can't say that. Like,
Okay.
it's just like, what do you say?
Don't show your tits.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you have to show cleavage apparently to like make it go great, but
Oh, I don't think you do that often.
I
right?
don't do that at all. No.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not working with anything to show off, so we're fine.
Not that I recall. Does that mean I need to like lower my shirt a little bit today?
Whatever works for whoever.
Next episode, bikini time.
Yeah, right. You could do it that way if you want.
Right. I'll have to do a daytime one where I'm just lounging out in the sun, maybe.
Truthfully,
Right.
though, I feel like it depends on to like grow like your Instagram following is like how often you post content. Truthfully.
So, do you actually drink all the beers that you post?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So, do you have like any limitation to how much you drink, like during Monday through Friday versus the weekend, or is it just a free for all?
It really is random, like he said, because for like the last few years up until this year, I've always had like 3 jobs, so it's not like I've had like consistent like days off or like
Right.
only like 1 day off or like 2 random days off and then like working 12 or 13-hour shifts. But it depends what we're doing, truthfully, because now we have different schedules. We're like off today, but I guess it depends if we go to a brewery to get beer to bring home or if people are over. But
Do you have a separate beer fridge?
Surprisingly, we don't. We have a fridge in the basement that we have like a pool table in the basement and like darts and like a mini bar downstairs. So we have a mini fridge and we always talk about putting our beer in it, but then it's like so far away. And
Right.
we let our friends
Yeah.
put their crappy beer in it to not touch our beer.
That's being a snob, right? I like
Yeah. Yeah. But his
Yeah.
friends actually like aren't into craft beer, but his friend Maddie will come over and be like, "Hey, can I get like blah blah to try?" And then he's like, "Oh, it's so good." So we're trying to like push it on people.
So, but do you give them like the really good stuff, or are you giving them like the mediocre stuff?
I'll let them like take a sip of the really good stuff, but we're like, here's the ones that like I wouldn't cry if they were gone.
But don't you think they need to have like the good ones to like expand their palate, learn?
Well, it's good for them.
Yeah, like they think the ones that we don't prefer are great, but
They would get overwhelmed.
yeah, right. They would totally be overwhelmed. Which, speaking of like overwhelmed, we got a beer from Grimm at the Westford Craft Beer Cellar in Mass. It's like 20 minutes over the border.
Okay.
And it was like the most complex sour I've ever had in my entire life, I feel like.
What was it? Was it one of the pop series?
It was like, when you first took a sip, you got the sourness of it, but it was like a pina colada, but like with vanilla, like milk sugar. So it was like
Pineapple.
but like,
Pineapple.
yeah, but like pina colada, but it was just like so confusing. Like you drank it, you were confused. But it was good. It was just like overwhelming.
Yeah, I think so. For example, one of my friends, we took her to a beer event for the first time, and she just didn't know what she really liked. And then finally, she found beer that she liked, and she really liked it. And so, you know, that's how she kind of got started. But then she started getting into like the IPAs and started drinking like all the top-notch stuff, like Treehouse, Alchemist. And where do you go after that? You know, like you've had like the best of the best, and everything tastes like shit afterwards, you know?
Which is funny because we were like that for like a long time, where we would not drink anything from the beer store, just go to breweries. But recently we stopped going to breweries for like a brief period, and we only got beer store stuff. Oh, puppy.
Say hi, puppy.
That looks like my cousin's old dog. What's his name?
It's her. She's like, pay attention to me. You're not paying attention.
Yeah, my cat left me alone after a minute. But we circled back to like beer store beer, and now we have been just going to breweries, and it has like a new appreciation for breweries because we took a break from going.
Got it. Well, anytime you want to ship anything this way, feel more than free to, and I definitely send you over some Grimm. But I'm sure you have people that you trade with in New York already.
We like don't really like.
No.
There are like two people that we like trust enough that we trade with. Because, like, I've heard of people getting screwed in trades, and I've been screwed on, like, promotion stuff that, like, I didn't even want to, which I told you about.
Yeah.
But,
well,
like...
That's right. And you want to know something so funny? Literally, after you told me that story, something similar started happening in my world. And I was like,
Really?
Oh, my God. No. Yeah. I don't want to go into detail, but I thought I'd let you know. It was like around that same time, which was strange.
No, seriously, I never like do things like that. But then it was like the one time I did it, I got screwed, and I was like, all right, that's how it's gonna go. And I'm like a pretty nice person, so I was kind of annoyed.
You win
your phone.
Some, right?
Yeah, exactly. But
so we just got a question. What was your first craft beer that really got you interested. My first one was Golden Rock. Is where I really fell in love with. It was just amazing, like dark, rich, fruity. You know, loved it. What about you?
I don't know why this is being so like choppy. Sorry, the phone's being choppy on my end. I don't know if it is for like everyone or just me. Am I choppy? No.
What was that?
I said, am I choppy? Like, is it like chopping in and out like the video?
Is that better?
Well, now it worked. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
little,
there
yeah.
we go. Yes, back to normal. Thanks, Instagram.
It was like chopping and I couldn't figure out why.
You were like,
That's how I felt like you were. You sounded like a robot.
Too funny. All right, so we are coming to our time. Is there anything else that you wanted to tell all your followers, all the people watching tonight? What do you want to close with?
I'll just say that I appreciate everybody, truthfully. I really actually do. I am surprised that I have the following that I have because I just act like myself, and I love great beer, and thank you for having me on, and if you ever want me back, I'll go on.
For sure. I would definitely. All right, so we have to do a quick cheers. I'm going to have to do a mini refill on this.
You're going to have to screenshot it because I have you like frozen with a circle loading around your face.
Oh, okay. All right, so I will screenshot it on my side, so no worries. Okay, ready?
Should I be happy?
Yes, you should be happy. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheers. Okay, wait.
You're so frozen with a circle around your face.
I can see me.
It could be my phone, but I don't know why I can see me.
Yeah, I am frozen. Sorry, guys. But at least it happened at the end, right?
Yeah, right? At least it was at the end and not during the whole thing.
I know, right? That's happened before.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so I will be announcing, since you can't see me, the winner for the last giveaway in an upcoming video. So, guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much for coming on Beer Snob Weekly. Again, I thank you. Have a great